G'day guys, Lemon Eating Cow here, and today I am back with a little bit of Final Fantasy 15 DLC information. Now, recently there has been a Japanese publication of a guidebook called Ultimania, and in this guidebook they have some insights into the production of Final Fantasy. They have a few interviews with directors and people that worked on the game, and one of those is with the director of Final Fantasy 15, Hajime Tabata. And he has given a little bit of information about how Final Fantasy Versus 13 evolved into what it is today, Final Fantasy 15. And there's a few character information and story information in that. But what I found really interesting about this was the fact that he has confirmed for the final piece of DLC in the Season Pass, which we've always known is going to be a multiplayer DLC. I believe a co-op multiplayer DLC, but I could be wrong on that one. He has said that DLC will include playable characters, which is Iris, Aranea, and Core. This is great news. Ever since the Aranea glitch came out, where you can make her join your party, there's been a lot of talk about how great she is and people want her in their party and have her playable. And this is confirmation of that, which is, yeah, fantastic. Whether or not you'll be able to use these characters in the main story is yet to be heard. I believe, and there's a few rumors floating around, that it might be a type of an arena battle type of situation, but I'm not really sure what that could entail. But I really can't see you being able to use Iris, Aranea, or Core in the main storyline, unless they were a character that only really appeared in your camp cutscenes or photos, and then in battle. Like I couldn't really see them interacting as part of the story, because that would need a major rewrite. But it's yet to be seen, so yeah, we'll just see what happens as more information comes out. He also said that the developers would like to get Luna Freya in that final DLC, but I don't really see how that's possible, considering how the story works out, unless they use Umbra and the time travel thing. But otherwise, I don't know what type of possibility that would be. I suppose she does have the trident weapon that she touts in the game, so possibly, you know, she could go along that alley or be a magic user or something along those lines, but it'd be interesting to see if they do. Also, along the lines of DLC, this is by no means new information, but some of you may not know, there was a mystery disc released with Final Fantasy 15 in Japan, and it featured a fight against the Square Enix CEO, Yosuke Matsuda. And this is a battle, it looks to be in Insomnia, against the CEO, and he's got a pretty badass sword, and he does some pretty cool, unique moves against Noctis. It looks like a pretty fun fight. It's a little bit of fun to spice things up. I think it's great. I really like to see that, I guess, the breaking of the fourth wall, as they say. It just, yeah, it looks like a bit of fun. And check it out for yourself, and hopefully you enjoy it too, because it has been confirmed as DLC at some point. There seems to be in the clip a kind of carnival vibe or a carnival scenery. I don't know whether this is going to come as part of the Carnival DLC, but we'll find out. As far as the setting goes, though, it looks to be in Insomnia, the city, but I don't know if this is going to be the final place for the Carnival in when the actual DLC comes out. In my mind, and from what I've kind of picked from that, the kind of picture of the outside of the Carnival, I'm kind of leaning towards Altissia as the location of the Carnival. To me, it kind of looks like that, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's in Insomnia, but considering the plot, don't really see it being situated in Insomnia. Maybe we've got a reason to go in here to fight the CEO, but I can't see them really stretching it out to a carnival, considering the events of the whole story of Final Fantasy 15. So, yeah. But my money is definitely, I'm thinking it's going to be like a floating type of, like floating on the water type of deal in Altissia. But yeah, like I said, we'll see. That pretty much wraps it up for what I wanted to say. I'm pretty excited about these DLCs coming out, although the multiplayer one is very far off. I think they've slated their release over a year, so we may not even see it until next December. But it's good information, and I hope they leak a little bit. Also, just one more thing, just so you know, the Carnival DLC that has been talked about will actually come out in January. I believe it'll be mid to late January, but hopefully it comes out sooner. That'd be really good to kind of fill the gap between games, because there's nothing really coming out in the start of January. So it'll be good if we can play around in the Carnival for a little bit. Anyway, guys, I hope this is a little bit of new information for you, and it gives you a little bit of invigoration into Final Fantasy 15. I know some people are kind of getting a little bit bored. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you got any comments or suggestions, or you just want to talk about the upcoming DLC, or how awesome it'll be to play Aranea, just leave it in the comments below. And please don't forget to subscribe. This has been Lemon Eating Cow. Moo, moo, moo.